Hello again, my name is Ben. Here I am today with a set review. Here this time is set 9445 Fangpyre Ambush. Comes with 452 pieces, retailed for $50. Taken into if you take into account inflation, it would be $55.86. Price per piece is 11.1 cents per piece. Ages 8 to 14. It was released in 2012 with Rise of the Snakes, Lego Ninjago, you know. It comes with 4 minifigures: JZX, Zane ZX, Fangdam, Fang Tom. I think that's everything you need to know. But yeah, here I have it today. I wanted to review it. If I move most of this other stuff out of the way, I'll start with the minifigures. Whoops. Move these two out of the way. Alright. So here you have the minifigures. First off, JZX. You'll see him here. You've probably seen these designs before. The newer designs from 2012 with the armor pauldrons on the sides and the sword holder in the back. It comes with a silver sword. Just hold it in the back, which always looks pretty nice. The new hood piece with the silver in the front looks pretty nice. The rest of the printing, you'll see kind of this metal area on this side, which, and here's the back torso printing. You see a symbol there. I do wish the kind of silverish parts here, they don't really look that silver. I mean, they're supposed to be silver, at least in the show. So I wish that this arm was also like metallic silver, like the pauldron here, not just gray. Kind of just looks weird. But, you know, overall, he's a pretty good figure. It's pretty common, so it wasn't that hard to find him, you know. Came the Stormfighter, a couple other sets that I can't think of, some polybags, you know. But I guess in most of those he didn't come with the pauldron pieces. Here you have Zane. He's also pretty common. So the Shurikens of Ice. He has the shoulder pauldrons in gold. And, you know, he has his hood piece with the gold and white, which looks pretty nice for him. Some printing here. See his robes, or gi, or whatever it's called. Some brown here, some straps around here. Whoops. And his back torso printing, you'll see a symbol with some more straps. Forgot to mention their faces as usual, as you'd expect. You know, Jay's face. Here is Fangdam, I think. Ooh, language. So, came in a couple sets. Came in his own spinner. Came in the Fangpyre Ambush and the set. And I guess this guy came in a booster pack and he came in his own spinner. So, pretty much all these figures here were pretty common. You'll see his headpiece, just this like two-headed snake, which looks pretty nice, well detailed. Some back printing here, just some black scales, I guess. The eyes, printing there. Both sides. There's the eyes. Focus. There you go. It's torso printing. Kind of faint a little. Not much going on there. See the scales. Different colors. The white, the black. White arms. And then the leg printing. It's pretty simple. So, that's Fangdam. Pretty good. And then the main figure of the set, Fang Tom, the general of the Fangpyre. He's exclusive to this set, so he's pretty rare now. So he's kind of valuable. Comes with that snake piece in red, which looks pretty nice. See a bit of printing there with the scales. His torso printing, just some more scales, some black and some white. And then you'll see his headpiece is the same as Fangdam, just with some white here. And his eyes are a little different. Just on that eye, focus. Go. This other eye here is red, which looks interesting. See this eye and this eye. And also comes with this snake staff. No, the Fangpyre one. Also, Fangdam here doesn't have any accessories really. Just mentioned that. So that's Fang Tom. He's pretty cool. Figures overall, they're all pretty good figures, well detailed. I was never fond of the ZX figures being all asymmetrical. I mean, only Cole's the one that's symmetrical. But yeah, they're mostly pretty good. Fangdam here comes in a couple other sets. He's pretty nice. Fang Tom here, he's also pretty good. I like him. But overall, these are some pretty good figures, but they are a bit common, most of them at least. So, yeah. Oops. So, that's the figures. Now, moving on to the builds. Start off with Zane's Snowmobile. I did a comparison video last week, kind of going over it, and my thoughts on that. But I'll go over it again here. Well, first off, try and attach Zane to the bike. Okay. There we go. The front of the bike, you'll see this kind of like wing piece, feather piece. I know they use these on like dragon wings and stuff. You'll see it has a couple stickers on it of some ice with some purple, which, yeah, I never really liked this purple for the sticker. Kind of wish they just used a different color. Focus. There we go. Moving upwards, you'll see some of these golden pieces here, which look pretty nice here for detail. This large ice piece, which looks really nice here, which I do quite like. Some of these side bits here, some blue and some gold. Moving up here to more like the driver's area, see some slopish pieces here and here, and the handlebar is attached with a jumper stud with a clip. Didn't attach entirely. Whoops. Whatever. Yeah, you'll see where it attaches here, and then just fit Zane. And then the whoops, this is great. And the back uses one of these some more crystal pieces. The wheel back here, I thought was kind of interesting how it uses some of these like ratchet joints. I know they use these on a lot of AT-AT walkers, AT-AT, AT-AT, whatever. But the underside, just this large piece here, and this inverted 2x2 tile. So it's kind of the bike or snowmobile. I don't really like it. Feels a little too small and wimpish, I guess. I don't know, skimpy. Don't like how the figure looks. I just wish it was a little bigger and this could have this figure sit down, because right here he just looks really awkward. And also, like in the comparison video, I did like how the newer one could hold his shurikens. Can't really hear, but it's not bad. It just feels too small. But yeah, that's the same snowmobile. Now the main bill here. Whoops, part fell off. Right there. Now the Fangpyre truck here, which is pretty big. Yeah, here's just figure to compare size. That's pretty big, must say. Starting off with the front of it, see the like snake head, which they used like the same build for most of the snake designs. See some here, some pieces, these red ball joints here, or red balls, for the eyes, which looks really nice here. I quite like that. I can open up the mouth so you can see the tongue here. Uses this flag piece, which is a pretty good use of parts. See the fangs here, just some claw pieces. Some slopes around here, give it some more shape. See some here, this other side. The underside here just kind of uses one of these like hole pieces. And then just the top here using a bunch of stickers. The front of it, there's the head. The driver's area has this nice translucent purple windscreen piece, which I think looks really nice. And you'll see the driver's compartment kind of empty, just the steering wheel. So if I seat Fangdam here, he can just fit in there pretty well. So there's that area. See, it's built up with some bit of dark green here, some wing pieces, some grill slopes, some more slopes in the back, some of these pyramid pieces up here. And on the sides, you'll see some of these stickers for like exhaust ports, I guess, which I do think look really nice here. See this little compartment here opens up, some dynamite, and the other compartment here doesn't really have anything. moving towards the back here, see these large panel pieces with just some large stickers on them on each side, you know. And also here you'll see the what you say, engine ports. I don't know. I'm not much of a car person. You'll see these back here, pretty large purple flames, which I do quite like a lot. I think they look pretty nice here. The tail here, if I can get a good look at the whole thing. It's attached with some of these pieces here. Not really sure what they're called. Maybe they were used on train cars, I'm not sure. But you'll see the construction here. Most of these are built pretty much the same, except for like the tip one here, the end one. See, it's just built simply with just these pieces here. I see some purple, some dark green, some lime green. Just pretty nice looking. Some of these more, some of these purple pieces here, which looks nice. And then the whole tail here can just like, you can just turn it and it flips around a lot, which I do quite like as a feature. I know they used this kind of feature for dragon tails before, and I do think it works pretty well here. So there's that. The wheels are just kind of simply built. Just kind of these large wheel pieces. You can see some of these, like the main rims of them, I guess. Have these snake pieces, which can be used on spinners. I don't have one here to use as an example, but they can be, which is a pretty neat feature. But it does look kind of weird without the like rims, I guess. But there's the tires, pretty much the same on all sides here. So there's this cord here on each side. Also, this truck or whatever kind of has a bit of suspension, I guess. You can just like spin it down a little, which looks kind of nice. So there's that, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of it for the build of the Fangpyre truck. So my thoughts are, kind of been showing them a little bit. I do quite like the head build here. I think the design they've used was really nice, good shaping and whatnot. But for most of these, the worst part about them is that they just have these large gaps like in the top part, which always looks really weird and really obnoxious when you're just looking at it from the top. It's really bad because you can just see the tongue for whatever reason. And also, the feature about opening up the mouth is completely useless if you're actually trying to drive, because you can barely have it open whenever you're driving, and it just touches the ground, because the front part's really low to the ground. The wheels, I think, are nice. The suspension part, I think, is cool, but I do feel like it's going to break if I keep doing it, so I don't like doing it much. The other main body of it looks pretty nice, you know, with the purple, dark green, the lime green. It's all really nice. I really like I said, the tail feature, just swinging it around. But maybe I've just been spinning it too hard, or I don't know, previous owner messed it up or something, because I did order this off eBay. But yeah, whenever I turn it a bit too hard, the back part of the tail just kind of falls off, which is unfortunate, I guess. Also, should probably mention, I know one of these has like a mark from like being torn, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, I do think it's a bit of a problem that it kind of falls off sometimes. Yeah, here it is. If you can see it right there, if it'll focus, you can see a bit of a strain from where it's been, I guess, torn or pulled or something too hard, which is, I guess, an issue. But overall, I do think this is pretty nice. I do quite like it a lot. The issues aren't that bad or deal-breaking. Also, I guess I should mention that it is a bit of a shame that that the interior here isn't that well fleshed out, I guess, just a steering wheel. Also, something that has been bugging me a bit, this doesn't really look like a truck, you know. I'm assuming you know what a truck looks like, and you would know that trucks usually have a backside. I am not a car person. I don't know what that's called. But yeah, it doesn't really have that. Just kind of just looks like a large car snake thing. So it doesn't really look like a truck, is my point. So that's odd. But yeah, that's kind of it for the build. Pretty nice. Some issues, but they're not too bad. Not deal breaking. But yeah, it's kind of the set. So it's it's kind of it for the video. But I guess going on to my like ending thoughts about oh yeah, I forgot. I have the boxes and instructions here. Let me just move all this out of the way. Oh no. Might take a minute. Apologies. Here we go. Here's the box. Pretty large. See all the stuff, ages, piece count. Also, with a lot of these sets here, they always used to do this like Fang Dam included, J included, whoever included. See the green box art with the green ninja there? I don't know, snowmobile, nice effects all around. Pretty nice box art. Turning it to the back. See all the features here. Turning the tail, the compartment with the dynamite, the part where you can like take off the wheels into spinners, opening mouth, and suspension. Also, I think these are pretty cool. Too bad they don't bring those back, you know, showing the character art. These all look pretty cool. Top of the box, you know, characters. What do you expect? And the other sides are just whatever. The instructions, not much to go over there. Just see the box art. But I did think it was interesting to note. In the instructions, they show to put Jay's head on Zane's minifigure, and same for the opposite for, you know, Jay. So Zane's head's there. He didn't follow the instructions and put how it's supposed to be, but, you know, something to mention. Nothing much else in the instructions here. Just build, blah, blah. And then some other stuff there. I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess. Second instructions, not much there. But I did think it was interesting back then how they would always have these, like, halfway through the instructions when you're building. They would just have this art here, which does look pretty nice. With all the staff, the ninja here, and the snakes. This looks pretty cool. And it just shows all the weapons that you can get in, like, the spinners, which is interesting. And it might be in the show weapons from the sets and the ninja spinners. And then, you know, see some of these, which are kind of just blank for some reason. But, yeah, it was always interesting. And then, like, still, halfway through the instructions, you'd get a advertisement for the other sets here. Just see all those. So, there's that. And then, you know, back of the box, not box, but back of the instructions. Some more character art, which always looks nice, really cool. Wish they'd do this again. And, you know, just Ninjago.com and a spinner advertisement. So, that's kind of it for the box and whatnot. But overall, my thoughts of this set. If we were to pretend that I was reviewing this in 2012, and the set had just came out, would I recommend it? For $50, sure, it's a pretty good price. Like I said, price per piece ratio. If you're one of those people who lives by that, which I mean, it's pretty good pricing for sets. It's pretty good, not bad. And even if you don't judge it by price per piece ratio, it's still pretty good for the price. I mean, maybe you would prefer more interesting minifigures that are less common. But other than that, it's not too much to complain about for the price. Now, well, and also, yeah, taken into inflation, still not bad. But now, if you want to get it from eBay or whatever, if you find a good price, like I always say, find a good price that you like, then you can get it. And if you can't, then just wait until you can. But, yeah, that's kind of it for the set. Not much to say. I guess not much else to say, but hope you enjoyed it. I'm not sure what I'll be doing next week. I'm still thinking about that. But, yeah, hope you enjoyed seeing this review. Not much else to say. But, yeah, just again, hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.